Overall thoughts on the game, I guess, Scott?
I thought it was a pretty good hockey game, and lived up to the billing of both teams having trouble scoring, and there's no doubt. I thought when we got our first goal, and it was Krushelinski, that we'd have we'd be able to open things up a little bit. But they are good defensively, and Sam Britton's a very good goaltender, and I thought Josh was very good. So I thought overall it was a pretty good game. I think the difference was our inability to make it 2-0 on the power play. We had a couple chances in the first, and we had 2 in the second, including 1 minute of 5-on-3, and then in the third. And we're getting better, but we're not finishing. And so if you make that game 2-0 here in the World Arena, you probably still got to battle those guys to the very end. But at least 2 goals in a game like this is a big deal. And they made a good play with extra attacker to tie it, and nobody lost in overtime. I guess that's a good thing. So we each come away. Well, we get a point. They get the bonus point, and it's tough. The thing with shootouts is that it's basically a 1-1 game, but people leave here feeling it's a loss, and that's the tough thing because of the 1 point that Denver picks up.
Do the players feel that way too?
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, it's a combination of not being able. And we haven't scored a shootout goal this year in 3 shootouts, and I don't think we've stopped one. So, but it's as much giving up a goal the minute 38 to go. I mean, we've had the 2 overtime games in the last 2 weeks that we've lost late, and we just got to keep trying to mature and grow. I thought there was a few good things. I thought the line combinations were decent, and Krush with the 2 freshmen played pretty well offensively, and again, we basically played with 5D, and I thought they gutted it out pretty well.
Coach, obviously you used different line combinations tonight compared to last weekend. Is it too early to tell if you'll use the same tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. We've got some extra players that we may throw in tomorrow, and we'll get a gauge on it and sit down and watch through the tape and everything again. But you know what I mean? We're scoring 1.2 goals a game, so you can't rule anything out. You can't be too overly pleased. But I thought we moved well. I thought it was a decent game on the big sheet, and we just didn't close it out.
You were talking about Britton earlier. He also made a couple of big stops on Charlie right before the goal. So it seems like he was able to lift his game when he needed to.
Yeah, I mean he's Sam's a real good goaltender, and he he's just so big, and I think he's got a lot of confidence right now. Charlie's had a lot of games like tonight where he's been around it and breakaways and partial breaks and uses his speed and just hasn't quite been able to get off the schneid in terms of scoring. And as soon as we can get the Archies and the Cody Bradleys and Charlies and some of these guys scoring, it's going to help. Some of the young guys will score with time, but it's just a little bit frustrating right now.